Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 9, Episode 46. Today I actually have things to talk about. Because if you watched yesterday's episode, you know damn well wasn't ish happening. But before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. As always, you can show some extra support by following me on Instagram, on my second YouTube channel, and on TikTok. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Subscribers, followers, follow. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so it's time for the final dates, right? And this time around, they're informing the Islanders that they're going to vote for compatibility before they actually get to the bonfire.
No matter what happens, everyone's in strong couples. Do you know what I mean? We know that it's like no disrespect or no like tarnish on the friendships or anything like that.
Everybody's here talking about it doesn't have to do with friendship. Just know we still love each other. Not with this crew. With this crew, it is absolutely personal. Absolutely personal. I don't know if they're going to vote that way, but I do not believe them for 1 second talking about it has nothing to do with their friendships. What friendships in this villa? I'd be surprised if half of you all talking in 6 months. I will honestly be surprised. On to the dates themselves. I have been asking for some South African culture. Okay. And it done took them 46 episodes to finally give it to me. However, I don't have a problem with it going to Ron and Lana. That's not my gripe. My gripe is why it didn't go to Shaq and Tanya. I don't know what not Shania. Tanya's ties to her culture are. Maybe she's not connected with being Zimbabwean, but as a Zimbabwean, I would have been pissed.
I'm just buzzing that we've had this journey together and we're here now.
It's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Me too.
And best thing to probably be in my life now.
Oh.
Anyways, child. Now I actually would have been pissed. Like, I love home so much. I love all things that do with, like, if you look at my Instagram page, you know I loves my country, okay? So I would have been like, really? Not me? Okay, that's fine. Them being stood in the water, I was like, this, moist feet. It's not really romantic. The scenery was beautiful, but it's not really romantic. Anyways, I digress. The date itself was really nice to see. I remember being so excited for Ron's entrance into the villa. He was my #1 draft pick, y'all. If y'all were here in the first impressions video, he was my #1 draft pick. And I felt like this was a resemblance of the Ron that I remember coming in. He's been like this for a while. I'm just making a point of it. I'm not saying this is like a new revelation. So yeah, it was just nice to see him be that guy that I was rooting for at the beginning of the season. Lana is really excited to meet the family, see what the outside is about. I hope that Ron can keep his eyes on the prize, on the focus, okay? Tend to your own yard, Ron, please. So they're going down the list of compatibility. And this was a theme with all of the couples, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like the couple that they're most concerned about is Will and Jesse because of the distance. Of course, we know Jesse's from Australia, Will is from the UK. Apparently, that's a 24-hour flight. I didn't know. That's like me leaving from Toronto to go home. That's a long flight. So I'm here like, yes, I understand distance is an issue and it can wane on a relationship, but that doesn't determine compatibility. That doesn't mean that they're not suited for each other. It's just the circumstances around their relationship are not ideal, you know? So hearing each couple bring up the distance in regards to compatibility, I was like, no. If I was to vote for least compatible, yeah, honestly, it is a tough one at this junction. It is a tough one. Yeah, it's really a tough one. I don't know who I would vote if I was given the opportunity. I honestly would just vote personal. I take it back. I would absolutely vote for Tom and Sammy, but My vote is irrelevant, so moving on. Tom and Sammy are next to go on a date and they drive in a red Ferrari, pull up to this like beautiful, oh, you guys, the serenade was nice and all, but the rose theme they got going on, creme de la creme.
Great poem. That is the most romantic and sentimental thing that anyone has ever done for me.
Genuinely, like, I am falling in love with you. Like, I'll be straight up, I am falling in love with you.
This was reminding me of Tasha and Andrew's final date with the roses. Like I don't like flowers, but I really, really like roses. Like I really like roses. So seeing like all the it was just it was just so beautiful. However, Sammy, I still want better for you. I just don't think Tom is the one. Maybe the one for now, you know, but not the one for long. I don't know. Something about Tom, I just don't want that for Sammy. I do believe that he's very taken by her. Very taken. He even admitted on the state that he is falling for her. I believe it. And she's falling for him. I believe it. I just don't want it. One more thing I gotta say about serenades, and it's going back to the first date. Can you feel the love tonight? Can you feel the love tonight? Y'all gotta be playing in my face. Lion King, we don't be singing that. We don't. I know I'm Zulu adjacent, being in Ndebele, but I'm pretty sure we the Zulus don't just be singing "Can you feel the love tonight?"
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Shaq and Tanya are last to go on their dates. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I got some things to say. Okay, the outfits, no. I wasn't feeling them. And this is coming from a girl who can't dress, and I wasn't feeling them. Like I can't dress to save my life, guys. Can't dress to save my life. But I know these outfits wasn't hitting the way that they thought they was hitting. Okay. And then I don't know if the producers were being shady. I just know if I was a shady producer, I would have done this as well. Why all of me as their serenade? Why all of me? Because let's listen to the words, you guys. What would I do without your smart mouth drawing me in and you kicking me out? It's giving Tanya. You know, I was like, shady producers, you are not slick.
The moment I saw you.
You're gonna make me cry still.
No, honestly, the moment I saw you, it was, that girl is amazing. I want to make you my girlfriend.
What?
Will you be my girlfriend?
Yes.
They are obviously very smitten with each other, so much so that they have become boyfriend and girlfriend. For some reason, Shaq was like, "Oh, you never know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like this, the scenery is too good. The vibes are too immaculate for you to not make her your girlfriend in this setting." You know what I mean? Especially if y'all are already exclusive and saying "I love you." Come on now. But they're both saying they're excited to meet the families. I think this is going to be the most awkward meet the families if the family is going to be authentic. Because if y'all remember on After Sun, Tanya's mom said Tanya typically goes for a schmedium ugly. And that's why she wouldn't be into Martin. However, she's into Shaq. You see the... Okay. And then also, Shaq's family, how are they going to deal with the top... Woo! I just know if my family was coming on the show, they wouldn't be cute. The last thing I got to say about this episode, because we didn't get to see the last two dates, was that when Tanya and Shaq were talking about the least compatible couples, Tanya's reasoning was really frustrating me because her justification for what makes a couple compatible is them going through things. And don't get me wrong, pushing through adversity in a union with somebody is great. It's awesome. It builds you as a couple. It's great. All right. However, there is a difference between going through things and putting somebody through things. And all of the people that she was talking about who have been through stuff are stuff that has been put into the situation that didn't have to be there. You know what I mean? We're not talking about financial issues. We're not talking about loss of the family. We're not talking about career changes. We're not talking about distance. And so we're talking about you turned your head to another person and now I have to rebuild my trust for you when you could have just stayed loyal to me or moved your attention elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? That happens in life too. People do cheat and come back, and I'm not saying these people cheated. I'm just relating it to real life. But I was just like, I feel like your age is showing. I feel like your age is showing, but it is okay. I would be lying if I said these two have not grown in this process. They absolutely have. Tanya, very much so, because through this process, I've seen her learn how to communicate with Shaq in a way that asserts her ground, but is still tender enough to not agitate the situation. She now speaks to him in the way that he processes the first time, and things don't explode like they potentially could. You know what I mean? So the growth is there. We just need a little bit more. That's all. That's all I have to say for today. I wonder what they're going to do for Will and Jesse's date. If it is farm themed, I'm shutting off the screen. Shutting off the screen. I just feel it in my spirit that they're going to do something like that. Please don't. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.